Hello everyone, welcome to Ask Me Classes. So our today's topic of discussion is one-liners about railway engineering. So most of the selective one-liners like important terms which you should know related to railway engineering is covered in this video. Please stay tuned to the end of this video. Thank you. Track gauge. Standard gauge in Indian Railways is 1.676 mm. Types of sleepers: wooden, concrete, steel and cast iron. Functions of ballast: it stabilizes the track by holding sleepers in position. Rail types: flat-footed, bull-headed and double-headed rails. Rolling gradient: the steepest gradient where a train can be hauled by its engine. Track junction: points and crossings that guide trains from one track to another. Signaling: color light signaling controls train movement. Rail joints: fish plates join two rails in a track. Creep of rail: the longitudinal movement of rails in the track. Rail fastenings: pandrol clips, dog spikes and fang bolts. Track maintenance: tamping machines and ballast regulators maintain track geometry. Bridge types: plate girder bridges for span up to 30 meters. Tunneling method: NATM method is widely used for railway tunnels. Station types: terminal, junction and wayside stations. Track circuits: it detects presence or absence of trains on tracks. Electrification: 25 kilovolt AC standard voltage for railway electrification. Rail welding: thermite and flash butt welding are common methods. Super elevation: it is provided on curves to counteract centrifugal force. Turnouts: left hand turnout diverts a train to the left side of the main track. Railway zones: Indian Railways has 18 zones. Northern Railway is the largest. Gauge conversion: converting meter gauge to broad gauge. Track types: broad gauge, meter gauge and narrow gauge. High speed rail: Vande Bharat Express is a semi-high speed rail in India. Level crossings: unmanned level crossings are being eliminated for safety. Drainage: it prevents water accumulation, maintains track stability. Track laying: mechanized track laying uses track laying machines. Axle load: the maximum permissible axle load for broad gauge is 22.82 tons. Sleeper density: it is the number of sleepers per rail length, typically 1660 per kilometer for broad gauge. Gauge widening: it is provided on curves to prevent derailment. Buffers: it absorbs shock during coupling and decoupling. Rail length: the standard rail length is 13 meters. Crossing angle: it is an acute angle crossing which is used for when tracks diverge at a small angle. Catch slidings: it is used on steep gradients to stop runway trains. Loop lines: it is provided space for trains to overtake or to cross each other. Railway bridges: truss bridges are used for long spans. Track stability: enhanced by proper ballast and sleeper maintenance. Interlocking: it ensures safe train movement at junctions. Rail sections: heavier rail sections are used for mainline tracks. Loco shed: maintenance facilities for locomotives. Platform height: the standard height for platform in India is 760 mm. Marshalling yard: it is used for sorting and assembling trains. Rail lubrication: it reduces wear on rails and wheels. Gauge: the distance between the inner side of two rails. Fish plate: it is a metal bar that is bolted to the ends of two rails. Turnout: it enables train to switch tracks. Diamond crossing: two tracks cross each other at the same level. Ballast cleaning: it removes fouling material from ballast. Train speed: determined by track geometry and condition. Permanent way: the combination of rails, sleepers and ballast. Cant deficiency: difference between actual and required cant. Milter rails: it is used at crossing to allow wheel flanges to pass. Rail profile: the cross-sectional shape of the rail. EMU: electric multiple unit used for suburban services. Track renewals: periodic replacement of track components. Control room: it manages train operations and signaling. Sleepers: provided support to rails and maintain gauge. Rail inspection: it ensures track safety and detects flaws. Ballast: crushed stone layer supporting the sleepers. Creep adjusters: prevent longitudinal movement of rails. Check rails: guide wheels on sharp curves and at level crossings. Telegraph line: it is used for railway communication and signaling. Rail welding: joins rails to form continuous welded rail. Catch points: derail runway vehicles in sidings. Double line, two parallel tracks for bidirectional traffic. Trespassing, illegally entry into railway tracks. OHE, overhead equipment for electrified railways. Rolling stock includes locomotives, wagons and coaches. Rail grinding, maintains rail profile and smooths out defects. Rail stress, thermal and mechanical stresses in rails. Transition curve, smooths out changes in the curvature on tracks. Loop line, it allows train to pass each other on single line sections. Gantry crane, it is used for handling containers in yards. Railway sleeper, supports and maintains track alignment. Track ballast, it maintains track alignment and drainage. Track circuit, it detects train presence and controls signaling. Rail anchors, it prevents longitudinal movement of rails. Rail profile grinding, corrects rail defects and wear. Rail turntable, it is used for turning locomotives around. Train control, ensures safe and efficient train operations. Safety patrols, inspect tracks and ensure safety. Track gauge, ensures consistent rail spacing. Rail flange, part of the rail that guides the wheel. Track alignment, ensures smooth and safe train travel. Track drainage, it prevents water accumulation on tracks. Railway track, combination of rails, sleepers and ballast. Rail welding, joins rails for continuous tracks. Rail lubrication, it reduces friction between rail and wheel. Gauge widening, provided on curves to prevent derailment. Rail sleeper, maintains track gauge and alignment. Track ballast, supports and maintains track alignment. Rail fastening, secures rail to sleepers. Track circuits, detects presence of trains on track. Rail grinding, maintains rail profile and removes defects. Turnouts, switches trains from one track to another. Level crossing, intersection of railway track and road. Railway gauge, distance between inner face of the rail. Railway sleeper, supports rail and maintains gauge. Track maintenance, ensures safe and efficient train travel. Railway signal, controls the train movements. Railway bridge, allows train to cross obstacles. So thank you so much for being with us. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel Ask Me Classes. Have a good day.